Mara, what's your topic?
All right. Okay. What is a show you've never finished? Whether it was boring, going on like crazy off the rails, like side twist story, kind of like Legends of Tomorrow, or just plain old, it's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you watch that show for? And what was your final straw to stop watching?
Okay. You want us to
Um,
go first, or you want to go first? How you want to do it?
I'll go first. Mine is, I feel like when I say it, you'd be like, oh, I could have seen that. I could see why you would choose that.
Okay.
And I went with Iron Fist.
Oh,
And
I didn't know you didn't. I didn't realize you didn't finish Iron Fist, but
nope. And I have
I
not
get it.
looked back.
I get it. I 100% get it.
I've never looked back.
I, I
My
didn't hate Iron Fist.
I watched the first season and then
Mhm.
I watched The Defenders and then I said, nope. When the second season came out, I was just like, no, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this. This has nothing to do with anything else I need to see.
Yeah,
No
that's fair.
mas. I would also put 13 Reasons Why as like a close runner up because that was just going on way too long with tragedy
I hear you.
and just got bad, really bad.
Got you. Got you. Well, for me, it was hard for me to think of one because usually a show like that I say nope, I'm done. It's dismissed from my brain, and I don't ever think about it ever again. And I can't remember one. I know it happens because I decided like years ago after I finished Gotham that like I'm not doing this to myself ever again. Where I just like finish the show just to finish. Like no, if I'm not enjoying something, I'm just gonna stop watching. Um, but the one that I can think of recently was the show on Netflix with fuck is her name? Ali Wong and Stevie Wynn.
Beef.
Beef. Yeah. Yeah. I got like 3 episodes into that. I'm just like, I'm not enjoying this. Like, I enjoy pettiness. Okay, like I've 100% enjoyed pettiness, but this wasn't the fun kind of pettiness. This was the kind of pettiness that was just like, this is getting painful to watch, and it's like, why are all you just terrible people?
I
Like, and I'm like, I'm not, I can't keep doing this. I got like 3 episodes, and I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore, and just turned it off and wasn't going back to it anymore.
I never started it, but I remember when that I think we watched the trailer for that on one of the shows, and that
Yeah,
might
we
have
did.
been when we were still going daily.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I remember thinking that was a movie, and I was just wondering, well, what would be the resolution of this
Yeah.
movie? And then I think when it came out, I heard it was a series, and I was just like, why? What would
Yeah.
be the resolution of this series?
Over and over again, them just being awful people. Like it's just like I'm not doing this anymore.
And then I know it was like it also had like some controversy because one of their actors or one of the characters was like accused of some bad shit. So it was just like, there's so much ick to this show. What is up?
Yeah.
How about you, Matt?
I mean, so I did finish Iron Fist, mostly for Colleen Wing. I did enjoy Iron Fist. I didn't hate it. Never seen Beef. For me, it was The Walking Dead. And
Forgot all about that damn show. I didn't
I
finish
pushed
it either.
I
I
haven't
pushed through The
finished it
Walking
either.
Dead. No, I pushed through The Walking Dead real far. Like Rick died and everything, and I was losing interest around that point. Like I really was. Well, he didn't die. It's a whole thing.
I
But
know
like they
because
had like spin-off shows and they had all this shit, and then COVID happened, right?
Who left first? Was it Carl died before Rick left, or did
Carl
Carl
died
died.
first.
Yeah.
That's kind
Okay.
of, and that's kind of like where
I remember seeing both of those things happen. So it was just like
I kind
I'm
of
not
fell
sure
off.
where I fell off, but yeah.
I fell off with watching right after Carl died, which is why I was like, I can come back to this whenever I feel like, because I know that what is that? You know when you're in Mario, when you're playing Super Mario, and then you die, but it takes you back. Checkpoint. That's the checkpoint I
Yeah,
can
that's
go
a
back to.
But I pushed through. We were there. It was Michonne and Daryl were like the only two people left from the original show, and
And the what's her face? Carol.
I don't
Didn't
know if Carol was still around when I stopped watching or not.
Oh,
doesn't
did
Carol
she die
come
or
back?
something?
No, she went
She
off on her
leaves.
own.
Yeah, and
But
I
Yeah,
don't
but she
know if
ends up
comes
coming
back.
back. I think I do remember hearing about that.
I
from
think
seeing
she
that,
comes
so
back
I
in
don't know.
Daryl's show, which
Oh,
is
okay.
why I was like, I wanted to finish the show because I want to watch what happens with Michonne and I want to say Andrew, but I know that's his real people name and not his character, Rick.
Yeah. No, they kind of made Negan a good guy, and like I just started losing interest, and then COVID happened, and everything went away.
They made
And
Negan
then,
a good guy.
kind of,
That
and
sounds
then
crazy. That man
right,
bashed two niggas' heads in on
mhm,
on television
I know.
with a barbed wired bat.
Yeah, that was
And
one
now
of the
he's a
last
good guy.
episodes that I actually watched live when it came on too. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't even like
I
I mean it was a
couldn't-
whole event. Like I was, we
Yeah.
sat down like, yeah, let's get ready. Walking Dead's back. Let's watch it. We were both just like,
I think after that, I was just like, I'm
Poor
never
Glenn.
watching this live ever. Because I remember sitting in bed just horrified. I was like,
But yeah, I'd already lost kind of interest in the show. It was just kind of like a routine thing. And then COVID happened and I got out of the routine and the show came back. And I remember not knowing the show came back and then realizing I was like episodes behind and I had to catch up. And I said, I don't feel like doing that. Fuck it. I just never went back to it.
and then because they introduced like that other dude, like the King something. I forgot his
King Ezekiel, I think.
yeah, Ezekiel.
I like King Ezekiel.
Oh, I liked him too. Like I was just like they introduced him and like where he
He's
was
lying.
and it just felt like it was just so much more things going on top of like I did see when they were including Negan more, but I didn't see the good guy thing starting. But I was just like,
He
why?
he's soul bonded, not soul bonded, but like he bonded with Rick's little daughter, and she kind of made him. She turned him from while he was in prison. It was a whole weird thing.
I'll eventually finish because I'll wait to see if Michonne and Rick get another season, and then I'll maybe commit to it.
I doubt I'll ever go back to it.
I know I won't.
don't
There's
need
too
that.
much now, and I'm really like, there's nothing that I'm like, I need to go find. Like, I don't. Like,
Yeah.
there was a point where I was like, I want to find out what happened to Rick. I want to find out what's going on. I don't. Not anymore. I've moved on.
Yeah. So those are the ones when you said, yeah, I'm out.
I will say, Travis, just like you, it was funny. Once I had like thought of that topic, and then I had put it in the Slack. When I started thinking about it, I was like, damn, what is a show that I just two-pieced out of because like on purpose and not just fell off of?
Yeah.
I was thinking really hard. So I intentionally was like, yep, nope.